Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to have a look at two superb German locos who on first glance look to be the same model, but they're actually not. They're two different models. So we're going to have a look at these, give them a quick run and just compare the features and basically just see how cool they are. So what we've got here is two German Streamlined locos, both built around the 1930s, both obviously in some sort of wartime black. The one nearer the camera is a Marklin and is the older of the two, and the one further back is a Brawa or Brawa loco, which is much newer, although I don't know how old it actually is, and much finer scale. So we're going to kick off with the Marklin one. Now this is a second-hand purchase and came in this box that says Fleischmann on it. It was advertised as a Fleischmann, although obviously that's a coach, but yeah, it was advertised as a Fleischmann, but when it actually turned up, it turned out to be a Marklin. The Brawa one comes in one of these boxes, big old box this one, with the old German Steve Jobs on the front. Again, it's an exclusive edition like they all are, but you can see it's got a 5-pole motor with 2 flywheels. I can understand that bit now, and don't know if it does smoke. I'm not actually sure. I don't know whether that says you could fit it or it's fitted or what, I don't know. But this is a 0630 and a BR 06001. So we'll have a look at the Marklin one up close first. So the thing about both these engines is they are seriously heavy. The entire body, the running plate, not the tender in this case, is all made of metal. Even those smoke deflectors at the top, made of metal. But we'll just have a look at it. I mean, there's quite a lot of rivet detail on there. And this is a 462, by the way. And you can see it's got a nice streamlining everywhere. It's beautifully moulded considering it's metal and reasonably old. It's got a representation of the Imperial Eagle on the side. The tender and loco are permanently coupled, so there's pickups on the tender. Glazing, the lovely red wheels, and the connected rods with the red inserts, beautifully done. And then around the front, if I can get that in, you can see it's got like what look like dumb buffers. I don't think they are. Another Imperial Eagle, and excellent smoke deflectors. Right, I'm just going to see if I can pick that up and we'll have a closer look at some other bits. Seeing as though the tender and the loco are permanently connected and the loco weighs about 3/4 of a ton, this is quite difficult to hold. Anyway, so this is an 03 number 1051 express passenger. These were designed as far as I'm aware. There's some cab detailing but nothing painted. You can see the wire between the two, and the tender just hooks on there, I think. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's quite difficult to hold this. And so you've got a representation of the Imperial Eagle, streamlining even on the tender. It's got double bogies on the tender. And you've got the extra streamlining on the back of the tender there. No lights. I think they are actually plastic buffers with a loco name, or number rather. We come along the side, there's lots of moulded detail, riveting and all that jazz. The paint is nicely done, although it's slightly worn in places. But yeah, it's got the interesting smoke deflectors of the type we've not really seen in this country. This one has a screw to take the whole top off. and sort of vents on the roof. Just spin it around to have a look at the front if I can, without spraining my wrist. So then on the front you can see what looks like dumb buffers. There's a representation of lights. I don't think this one has lights though. And you can see up the chimney there. And it's also got that sort of, well, it looks like it's grey, but that is actually a optical illusion because it's on, you know, there's a different angle as the way the light's reflecting. It looks like it's grey between the two white stripes, but it isn't. Let me just spin this round again. Should have thought of a better way to do this, shouldn't I, really? Anyway, so there we are, this side, same sort of numbering. The black's broken up by this nice metal whistle, which is indeed turned metal. And again, more of the sort of grills and panels is all shown. And on the bottom, it's got a very loose bogey, the usual thing for line side accessories. For some reason, unbeknownst to man, it has traction tyres, all brass gearing. You see it says Marklin there, made in Germany. So this is a after the wall came down, I imagine, saying that. It doesn't say West Germany. So early 90s maybe. It's got pickups on the wheels, you can see with that sort of bent wire, that's what that is. Yeah, nicely detailed considering it's not a lot of extra parts detailing. Let's get that back on before I pull the wires out. I'll do that in a minute. So yeah, that's the Marklin one. And I'll weigh these in a minute because they're both pretty damn meaty. Let's get that back down on the track. I might take the top off that one to have a look at because I can't remember what's in there. So yeah, that's the Marklin one. Let's have a look at the Brawa. So this is the Brawa one, and as you can imagine, if you've had any experience of their locos, this is going to be more detailed. And it's got extremely close coupling, as you can see, between the loco and the tender. Again, it's got the a better looking Imperial Eagle, I guess you'd call it. And the painting's a bit better, but bear in mind this is newer. I don't know how much newer. So this is a 006, sorry, 06, class 06. But it's very similar, except this is a, I think this is a 484. So it's similar to the other one, same streamlining, it's just bigger and it is longer. It's got a nice little plate there. I'll try and pick this one up as well, see if we can see any better with this. But it is a lovely looking loco. Alright, let me just see if we can have a look at that plate. I'll try and pick this one up as well. This is another meaty one. I think part of what makes this one heavier, yeah, that's a nice little plate there, is that with this one, even the tender's metal. Whereas the Marklin one was plastic, and the running gear is so fine on this one. As you can see, it wouldn't take much to bend some of that off, so that's why I've got to be nice and careful. But you can see the moulding in the metal is slightly more refined on this one, or defined. This one again is permanently coupled in a different way. I don't know if you can see it in there. Don't know if there's any cab detail. Oh, there's driver in there, look, and a fireman. Oh yeah, you can see him through the window. I'd forgotten they were there. But yeah, even the tender's made of metal with this one. Oh, loads of fine printing on the back. This one does have lights, I think, working lights. It's got different buffers, which are also metal and sprung. Wow, sprung buffers. That makes it all worthwhile. And then underneath we've got a front bogey tender, pickups on the tender. Again, the wheels could do with a bit of a clean. And does this one have traction tyres? Yes, it does. Incredible. Although I think on the European models I have got, most have got traction tyres, but they're much better quality than the crappy elastic bands Hornby give us. That's why when I replace any traction tyres, I buy Marklin ones. They are on a different level to whatever Hornby make theirs out of. Yeah, so they last forever. But yeah, you can see on the bottom, see the Brawa name. Don't think I've ever had this one apart because it's a bit too scary. Because you know something's going to break or fall off or get damaged somehow. Just spin it around to the front. So it's similar. This one does look like it's got working lights. So it also has like what, dumb buffers at the front. But it's the same sort of styling, same streamlining, same smoke deflectors, just bigger, I guess. Let's try and put that down without breaking anything. And then this side again, this is that plate. And yeah, you can see the driver in there. Well, I think we've got to get these running, haven't we? Oh no, let's see how heavy they are. So we've got the Marklin one first, 570 grams. This one's got to be heavier. $823. That's got to be close to the Kurosaki Deltic, isn't it? 823. And with traction tyres. Weird. So I've taken the top off the Marklin one simply because it was easy. And just have a look what's inside, because I only have 2 other Marklin locos. So I just wanted to have a look. Let's see the motor. Looks like a form of Ringfield. I could be wrong. I'm sure there's, well, definitely much better Marklin experts than me. That's where the screw come from. It does actually have a light. Oh, I'll just give that some power actually and see if that will, see if that actually does light. So I didn't notice it, but doesn't mean it don't work, does it? Probably need to turn the power on to get that working. Oh, I can't get it running at all. Anyway, don't tell me that's dead. Oh, maybe because the tender's not on. Let's try that now. Yeah, the light is working. And that's pretty quiet, isn't it? My other 2 Marklin engines are really quite noisy. But that's actually nice, pretty quiet. Maybe the body makes a nice echo chamber. Right, anyway, let's put that back together, and I'm certainly not doing that with the Brawa one. Right, so let's give the Marklin some power. We've already heard and know it moves because we've tried it. Oh yeah, it's one of these that's wired up backwards. It's definitely more noisy with the top on. It handles them points all right. I can't make out any lights in the sunshine. Let's try the wide points. no problems there. That's nice to know, albeit a bit noisy. Right, we'll have a look at the Brawa. Right, there's the lovely Brawa one. Let's just give that a bit of power. Now that one's wired up the right way round, not left-hand drive. Not a lot of noise from that. How does that get on with those points? With the extra set of wheels, that's fine. Slight lump over the points for the tender. Yeah, it looks like the tender doesn't like being pushed over points, but as you can see. So there's the two gorgeous wartime streamlined locomotives down on the track, ready for a bit of a run. So we'll start off with the Brawa one at the back. He's putting some rather lovely old-time Pico coaches, which I think I've featured on this channel before. Send him away. And the Marklin engine, the 03. Well, he's putting the Leopold gun train. Doesn't pull away quite as well, that one. There's a lovely Brawa. That really does run nicely. The Marklin should be coming round the corner. Definitely got a little bit more noise to it, but considering its age, I think that's rather good. An impressive sight though, aren't they? Those old Pico coaches, they're really nice. Catch the Marklin again as it comes round. Can't make out the lights on that one, but as we've seen, they do work. And as I say, he's got the Leopold gun set hooked up behind. They're both very impressive and imposing engines, I've got to say. And both of them will be worth a lot of money in scrap, I should think. Just getting around the back of the station. we bring them two into a halt. Got to say that Marklin one runs better now. It's had a bit of a run, warmed up. Back that other one up a bit. There we go. So that's my two wartime 1930s streamlined German steam engines. One from Marklin on the right, one from Brawa on the left. They are very imposing locos, and the Brawa one is one of my favourites that I own because it runs so well. Do you like these? I mean, I don't know what they cost to buy. I know the Marklin one came to me for just under 40 quid from eBay because it was listed as a Fleischmann, and it's not, obviously. It's a Marklin one. And the Brawa one was, I can't remember, a lot more money than that. Somewhere around 100 quid, I think, that one cost. But that's in pristine condition and no wear on it, and doesn't look like it's had much use. So yeah, would you be interested in them? I think they look good to when they're going round. Lovely, lovely. So there you go, that's them two streamlined German wartime engines, both featuring sort of the Imperial Eagle and various forms, and both excellent runners. You can tell which is the newest one, but the detail on the Marklin one is brilliant considering its age. If anyone knows the exact date of when that came out, I'd be interested to know, because I had trouble finding too much detail on it. And between the two, there's well over 1 kilo of metal there. Can't be bad. So thanks for watching. Let us know what you think, and we'll see you in the next one. Let's see if we can get them both to pull away slowly.